Batman. The name alone conjures images of dark alleys, grappling hooks, and a brooding hero. He is a cultural icon, a symbol of justice and a testament to human resilience. His story, however, is not just one of a hero's fight against evil. It's also a story of injustice, hidden truths, and the long overdue recognition of a true visionary. This is the story of Bill Finger, the man who gave Batman his wings, but remained in the shadows for far too long. For decades, Bob Kane enjoyed sole credit as Batman's creator, reaping the rewards of a billion-dollar franchise. But behind the scenes, another mind was hard at work, shaping the Dark Knight into the legend we know today. Bill Finger, a struggling writer, was hired by Kane to contribute to the new comic book project. Little did they know their collaboration would change the world of comics forever. Finger's contributions went far beyond simply writing dialogue. He was instrumental in shaping Batman's entire mythos. The iconic cowl, the brooding personality, the gothic cityscape of Gotham, these were all products of Finger's imagination. He drew inspiration from pulp fiction, classic literature, and even Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine to craft a hero unlike any other. He delved into Bruce Wayne's psyche, creating the tragic backstory that would fuel his thirst for justice. Finger understood that a hero was only as compelling as his villains. He introduced a rogues gallery of unforgettable antagonists: the Joker, the Penguin, Catwoman, the Riddler, each a reflection of society's darkest impulses. These characters born from Finger's mind would become as iconic as Batman himself, solidifying the Dark Knight's world as a place of complex morality and timeless struggle. Despite his immense contributions, Bill Finger received little to no recognition during his lifetime. Bob Kane's contract with National Comics, later DC Comics, granted him sole creator credit and royalties. Finger, working as a freelance writer, remained largely unknown to the public. He toiled in obscurity, his name absent from the comics he helped create. The lack of recognition took a toll on Finger. He struggled financially, unable to benefit from the character he helped bring to life. The injustice of his situation was compounded by the fact that his contributions were an open secret within the comic book industry. Many knew of Finger's role, but the legal agreements and the culture of the time kept him silenced. His story is a stark reminder of the exploitation that often plagued the early days of comics. Bob Kane's role in Batman's creation is undeniable. He provided the initial concept of a bat-themed hero inspired by the success of Superman. However, Kane's initial sketches were rudimentary, lacking the depth and complexity that would come to define the character. It was Bill Finger who took these rough ideas and molded them into the Dark Knight we know today. Kane, for his part, acknowledged Finger's contributions later in life. In his autobiography, he admitted Bill Finger was a contributing force on Batman right from the beginning. He just did a lot of things. However, this belated recognition did little to rectify the injustice Finger faced during his lifetime. The royalties, the fame, the legacy, all remained firmly in Kane's grasp. Despite the lack of public acknowledgement, whispers of Bill Finger's contributions began to circulate within the comic book community. Fellow creators knew the truth, and some, like Jerry Robinson, co-creator of The Joker, were willing to speak out. Robinson became a vocal advocate for Finger, giving interviews and testifying to his crucial role in Batman's creation. The internet age further amplified these voices. Fans and historians began to piece together the truth, uncovering evidence of Finger's involvement in old interviews, letters, and the memories of those who knew him. A movement for recognition began to gain momentum, fueled by a sense of injustice and a desire to set the record straight. Bill Finger, despite being gone, was finally getting his due. Section 6. A Granddaughter's Quest. Leading the charge for Bill Finger's recognition was his granddaughter, Athena Finger. Armed with her grandfather's legacy and a fierce determination to see justice served, she embarked on a tireless campaign to restore his name to its rightful place. Athena became a regular at comic conventions, giving talks and interviews about her grandfather's work. She shared her grandfather's story with anyone who would listen, her passion and eloquence swaying even the most skeptical. Her efforts, along with the growing public awareness, put increasing pressure on DC Comics to acknowledge Finger's contributions officially. The fight was far from over, but Athena's unwavering dedication was slowly turning the tide. Section 7. Vindication at last. In 2015, after years of campaigning by Athena Finger, support from the comic book community, and growing public pressure, DC Comics finally acknowledged Bill Finger as the co-creator of Batman. The announcement sent shockwaves through the industry and was hailed as a victory for creative justice. Finally, after decades of being relegated to the shadows, Bill Finger's name would be forever linked with the character he helped create. The 2016 blockbuster film Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice marked the first time Bill Finger's name appeared alongside Bob Kane's in a Batman film's credits. It was a small but significant step in ensuring that Finger's legacy would be cemented in the annals of comic book history. The recognition, though long overdue, brought a sense of closure to Finger's family and fans worldwide. Section 8. The fight continues. While the official recognition by DC Comics was a major victory, the fight for Bill Finger's legacy is far from over. Athena Finger continues to advocate for her grandfather, pushing for greater acknowledgement of his contributions and working to ensure that his story is told accurately and prominently. She envisions a world where Bill Finger's name is as synonymous with Batman as Bob Kane's. One of her goals is to see Bill Finger receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This prestigious honor would be a fitting tribute to a man who dedicated his life to creating one of the most enduring pop culture icons of all time. The campaign for Finger's star has gained significant traction, with many celebrities and fans voicing their support. Section 9. A legacy cemented. Bill Finger's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of giving credit where credit is due, and the enduring legacy of a creative genius. Though he may not have received the recognition he deserved during his lifetime, his contributions to the world of comics are undeniable. Batman, the brooding hero born from Finger's imagination, continues to captivate audiences worldwide, a testament to the timelessness of his creation. Every time a child dons a Batman cape, every time a new comic book hits the shelves, every time the bat signal illuminates the night sky, Bill Finger's legacy lives on. He may have remained in the shadows for far too long, but his story serves as a beacon, reminding us that behind every great creation, there are often unsung heroes whose contributions deserve to be celebrated.